Morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you had a good start to your week. It's Monday morning. We are trucking along in TFT. We got scrims. Let's spectate some scrims this morning. See what the pros have been up to. Let me take down this countdown timer real quick. Give me a sec. So the interesting thing about stream setup is I have so many things that's like countdown timer related. So I have timer, countdown, and another countdown at the bottom. I need to take that. I have too many countdown timers. Starting to get hard to manage. Anyways, Frodan, do you know why Wajan has been streaming lately? I think he is taking a breather from streaming because I think he wants to focus on getting into competitive form. I haven't actually talked to him recently. I talked to him. The last time I talked to him was basically the cup because he joined the call and he was talking to me about the game. But I haven't actually talked to him afterwards. One thing that I know about Wajan is that he's hyper competitive. And so for him, the past couple of cups, the first two cups have been very far below his standard. And I think he is he's actually pretty concerned with his standing in the TPC. And so I think for him, streaming, as much as it is something that I wish wasn't the case, for every good top player, streaming is a distraction. And not even just a distraction, it's energy consuming as well. And so I think he is specifically looking for someone's rerolling KO. This player. It's Marcel. And so for a lot of the players, they just want to focus for TPC and then they'll come back to it. Even the most, no matter what any streamer tells you, no one plays, better on stream. I know that some players, think that because they're, kind of living in denial. You know, some players might not be affected as much by it. Guy's Manazane Jinx. Disto might not be affected by it, or I don't know, maybe Setsuko claims that he's not affected by it, but they're exceptions, even if that's true. I personally don't know if that's true versus them just telling themselves that's the case. Anyway, I feel like no one plays better while they're streaming, and it's just hard to prep because the reality is they can't focus on what they're doing. They have to talk to someone in chat, and I know that once in a while they might get some good feedback from chat. But the reality is a lot of time chat's distracting. So. What up, Og? How you doing, man? Are you gonna play first or watch? I'm just gonna watch a couple games, see if there's any inspiration from the pros, right? Let's see how they're I think Kale, for example, is a really hard composition for a lot of people to think about if you can play Kale. I think Marcel, for example, might take Pandora's and fix his items, but what if he hits Kale 3 and takes forward thinking? I don't know. I don't think he's in that. It's an interesting spot for him to think about, but I don't know if he can do that. Takes last second save. Okay. So take last second save and play for Juggernaut, just play combat. That makes sense as well. Some people think they play better when they're drunk as high as well. Yes, exactly. Some people think oh, I'm better when I am not focused and I am inebriated or my sobriety is in question. I don't think that's the case. I tune in and I instantly get called trash. No, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the other chatters. You're the exception. You, the person that is listening to this right now. Hashtag not like other chatters. Marcel with double death cap. Double death cap KO. Oh my goodness. Where's our goat K Juicy? K3 Juicy, he is losing his fortune on baseball and professional League of Legends. So don't worry. He will probably start streaming again soon. He has to earn it all back somehow. And he's definitely not earning it back through gambling. So when's the next time he's streaming? Whenever he starts worrying about his bank account status. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mana Zane is a flexible artifact, but I wonder if Enzo is still just going to play Star Guardians anyways. He could also play. He could also play Kog'Maw. Or is Kog'Maw good with Mana Zane as much? I don't think so. You can play Yumi. You can play Smolder. You can play Karma. I think Enzo has the most open artifact possible. I mean, you could also just the other artifacts that are open are pretty like frontline stuff. He did commit to a sword, so it's making me think he's leaning towards AD. Mana Zane is also just good on Jinx, I think, as well. Let me check. I'm pretty sure Mana Zane's good on Jinx if you just play Jinx with Gather Force. Like if you go Shojin, it's a positive delta in the stats. Wow. Okay, never mind. It looks, no matter what I do, it looks like it's just bad on Jinx. But it doesn't look that bad right now. He's like winning a bunch of fights. Maybe it's not Jinx. Or maybe it is Jinx and there's just like a build that we don't know with Mana Zane. Kog is good with Mana Zane. Let's see. I have not played Kog'Maw with Mana Zane personally. It does not look like Kog'Maw is very good with Mana Zane. In fact, it looks like it takes from Kog'Maw from a winning unit to a losing unit by like a lot. If you're looking at artifacts, like compare it with Dawn Core compared to Mana Zane. In fact, Mana Zane is like the second worst. So you definitely do not want to play it with Mana Zane. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Reaps, thank you for the 8 months. Is the cup splitting EU and NA again? Or are they separate? They're separate again. They're split. They're separate. That's like a once a set phenomenon. And then High on Us, thank you for 11 months as well. I appreciate you guys' support. Okay, this guy is going Akali. Double Nashers, Quicksilver Akali. Bensac. Bensac's a top French player. Used to be on Fnatic. Their contracts are expired, though. And Coco also playing Tiny Team Quicksilver, by the way. On a full streak. Tiny Team, forward thinking. Oh my god. Coco might have won the game. He has Tiny Team. He's forward thinking. He's full streak on stage 3. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Then we have Star Guardians for double. Okay. Then we have... I still am not sure. Oh, wait, I think it is Star Guardians. Wow, he has best defense Poppy. Okay, so he's Star Guardians as well. He's just Mana Zane Jinx. You know what? Maybe the stats are fake. Then Yatsuhashi has Bastion Zaya. Let me click that. I was like, something looks weird about this. I think I would probably take Resistant here. This is sort of a punish. Small little tip, but if you bench all your Star Guardians and then you put the power up onto your Star Guardian unit, you won't see Star Staler. At least you shouldn't see Star Staler because Star Staler requires requires your Star Guardian first trait to be activated. So he sees one less option. Frodan, can you show us how to anti-Akali positioning of attack sub tools? We showed that in the most recent podcast episode of TFT Study Hall. We actually spent like a few minutes going over it. But the summary is leave a gap in the right side of your front line and play the bottom corner unit. Basically play a unit where Zac is, play a unit where Vi is, and then play Kale and leave these two guys open. But that people can counterplay that. And you can also play a spot where Yasuo is right here if you want to bait the other side, but that's what you want to do. Then the thing about that is Akali has many options to counterplay your counterplay, and then you can counterplay that counterplay. You can do the anti-Akali positioning, and then they can anti-Akali positioning. You can also just sell your carry. Keep your life simple. Okay, Akali 2 for Bensac. Oh my god. This guy hit Yone on his roll down. How do they do it? He hit Yone pair. Excuse me. Sorry, I had that incorrect. I'm sure he's going to get Yone 2 off Carousel, and he has aura farming for Lee Sin. So much to do this turn. He fished for Mech Pilot. He fished for Mech Pilot. Uh-oh. He doesn't have that many lives to do this, actually. So this is... He needs to get it done fast. I think I just slam items here. Giant Slayer. Because, like, losing a life here matters so much, especially in the context of aura farming. Oh, I don't know if he wins. I think he lost. Fishbones Yasuo, huh? What? Wait a second. I think Marcel may have a Forbidden KO. The Forbidden KO build. Heroic grab bag gives him econ. I think Marcel went triple death cap KO. Is the Kali comp good? I haven't played in like 4 days. I think it's pretty good, yeah. I think it's I don't think it's like a win out comp. I think it's a comp that farms second and thirds very often. Largely because how many fights that you can win on stage 4 due to players' bad positioning or just not hitting, right? If they're stuck on, like, it doesn't matter if Enzo has like Poppy 2 and everything like that. If Jinx 1 dies too fast and he doesn't have damage, he won't get there. What? This guy hit 4-2 Tiny Team. Yatsuhashi playing hat trick Xayah, by the way. Pretty cool. You don't really see hat trick that often at the high level because it's just hard to preserve, especially in an Akali based meta. It can be really tricky. Also, Shinzao should be really careful with that thing. You can poke an eye out. Look at that. I don't think I put Shinzao in backup dancers, and this guy is just so distracting. I'm not even patient to the fight. Oh no! Our hats. Wait, is Marcel a genius? 3 death cap KO. Death cap, death cap, death cap KO. And he has ramping rage, so he has attack speed. Frodan, do you think Og will be tier 1 next set? Depends on like how we're evaluating it. Tier 1 in terms of pro play, perhaps. Tier 1 in terms of mental fortitude, I mean, well, this guy is raid boss. He's losing though. He's losing a lot of HP. He's still kind of far off. Is the Akali player going Dark Amulet, no healing? No, you want Crimson Veil. Crimson Veil is the best because Crimson Veil basically gives Akali enough HP for survivability. The thing that also healing. The thing about Akali is that Crimson Veil gives her so much survivability through healing and shield that basically you can build her all offense, which is what's really important. And I personally believe Akali also wants combat augments. I don't think, because the thing is she's kind of in a situation where it's a little bit thresholdy because you want to like burst. She's basically like a melee version of Karma. You just want her to kill very fast, and the faster you kill, the more likely you are to choose a fight. But I don't know if you want to be like taken. I'm not too familiar with how many combat augments you want. 1 versus 2. It's definitely not 3 because you need some items. And I don't know what are the best ones. I'm assuming Sated Spellweaver is really good because that was really good synergy with what Akali was doing. I'm trying to think about some others. Do you think some of the artifacts that are just annoying should be removed from the game, especially when you combo them with Killer Instinct? You mean like Ludens? The thing is, it's not necessarily like Ludens is not really a problem outside of Ahri. I don't think anyone's like, wow, Ludens is like, even when it was good on like Jhin, I don't think it's a problem. Can we hit Shinzao 3? It depends on your philosophy. Do you think powerful artifacts are too powerful and therefore should not be in the game anymore? Jinx 2, Jinx 1, Jinx. So three Jinx players. And then Mech, Akali, Bastion Yasuo, Kayle, Bastion Xayah, and Mech. I don't know if I personally believe that strong artifacts shouldn't exist in the game. I think artifacts like Portable Forge is... People keep wondering, why is Portable Forge so good and why are artifacts still in the game? It's because they're also very, very popular. Some people would argue that they're popular because they're good, but the reality is a lot of people think it's more exciting. And I think I can back this up because every single time I do like a chat picks my augment thing, they want to pick things like Portable Forge. And when things are showing, when more basic, subtle things get introduced, they just say boring, lame, bedge, right? Band of Thieves versus Latent Forge. Everyone just picks Latent Forge because they just think it's more exciting. So like, as much as everyone wants to complain about the strength of artifacts, the reality is you guys time and time again show that you would rather prefer the more exciting option. Because they're powerful, because it's fun, because it's like more interesting. So like as much as you guys would say otherwise, like that's why it's hard to take you guys seriously when you're like remove them from the game. Absolutely not. Because then the game becomes a lot less interesting. Every gold augment is now Spears. If it was up to competitive players, every augment would be Spears Will, Crowns Will, Bows Will, Vest Will, Belt Will, Tears Will, Gloves Will, and like Raining Gold minus, Slammin' minus, Cluttered Mind minus, Clear Mind minus. And then, I mean, yeah, that's it. Those are all the augments. That's if it was up to those kinds of players, I mean, augments shouldn't even exist at that point. But then a lot of people should just be like, well, just balance it. It shouldn't be that hard. They should exist, just balance it. And it's like, well, yeah, you're not wrong. Just balance it, Riot. Come on, man. Just balance it. Just do the thing. Just make it. They're fine. I like them. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I like them. Just balance it. Gold Orb. Gold Orb. 4 costs. 5 costs. 5 costs. Anvils. Yeah. Holy cow. That was a lot of gold. 20 gold. Gather Force. He finally got Gather Force playing full mana Jinx. Okay. Mana Zane, full mana Jinx. He's transitioning over to Rom. Oh no. I was thinking he's gonna go for Bastions, but he's just playing 3 Star Guardians. Found Jinx 2. Double. Still on Jinx 1. Coco's tiny team Bastion's falling off. He doesn't have 6 Bastion in. You know how cool it is when I get Swords Will as my best option and the other guy wins the game off of Forge? I mean, that doesn't feel very balanced, but TFT has not been balanced. And also, I don't think even people prefer TFT to be very balanced, if that makes sense. Or at least they don't want it to be balanced in the way that they think it, the way that they envision balance. A lot of times, there's a couple different ways that you can balance. Let me get my little pen here and do my best pirate software impression, sans controversy. I'm gonna draw a bunch of fancy lines, and you guys are gonna be very wowed by my good sound quality. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, so about a lot of players, let's just say 45. All right, hold on, give me a sec. A lot of people want like 45 to 55 balance. A lot of people consider this to be like where balance should be, but the way a lot of Riot and a lot of games approach it is like it can even the band of balance can go way wider. If the worst thing in the game is 35 and the best thing in the game is 65, that's still technically adding up to 100, right? And the range, and assuming it's equally distributed. But most players would prefer things to like when they lose, they want things to feel like this, but the reality is players really enjoy this part of the game. They really do. But in order for this to like not just feel like it's skewed, because you can't just have this box be the baseline of what people experience, because that's just not how it's not balanced in that way. You kind of have to have like these things. And also 35 does not mean 0, by the way. A lot of people think it means 0, but does not equal 0. So I think the thing about artifacts is it creates this type of sharper experience, which design-wise is not a bad thing. If you actually look at some of the most iconic things in strategy games or just games in general, some of the most fun things that people ever experience are in that like 65 percentile, right? Where it's like really sharp, really strong. You're just like, congrats, you like won the game. People like that a lot. It's a very like cool and powerful fantasy. But for a lot of players who are trying to like play the game, right? That's like the really interesting thing about a lot of the conversation is that like a lot of people are replying to Mortdog and Tim and Riot and be like, thanks for screwing over the competitive players again. And they, I mean, like there's not much they can say to that. They're like, well, I'm sorry, because that's just like the designs and a lot of decisions are not for them. So it's not something that I think they'll ever like they can find like a happy point, and that's where artifacts are for the most part. Some there's gonna be like the sharp experiences that really make a super memorable game and make it exciting, and then there's also gonna be some low lows. Isn't the counterpoint to that we are routinely at 20/80 and nowhere near 35/65? My counterpoint to that is that's how it feels, but that's not the truth. That's not the truth. Even the very, very worst, I mean, even the very, very worst parts of balance, people are like, it's Ash, right? That's still not the case. You're saying 80/20, but that's not the case. It feels like it's 80/20. Some people might even say it's 90/10 because the way they play the game is like very in extremes and absolute truths. But it's just not. Even though it feels like that's the case, TFT would have to be truly, truly in a bad state for it to get 80/20, and in my opinion, truly bad. But it's not that the case. A lot of the perception is around that though. There's just no way everything can be balanced. Some way or another, something's gonna be good and bust. That's just the way it is. That is a truth and reality of it. Not everything can be balanced, and also I don't think people even really want balance, because when we hit people, the also like somewhat inconvenient truth of not just TFT but a lot of other games is that they want things to be slightly imbalanced, because that's what makes it more interesting. If everything was just at 50% win rate, then it'd be tic-tac-toe tactics. People don't like it when everything feels like, well, it's conditional, but like if you can do this, and it just kind of depends on that. Like I guess some of the true diehard nerds might appreciate that. Like sometimes this happens, sometimes that, but like the reality is a lot of people want slight imbalances because it's what makes the game kind of interesting. Asymmetry, right? All day this guy plays Akali. Wait, what? Me? I'm not even playing the game, man. I'm just spectating scrims. Looks like KO went 7th, Mech went 8th. Bashed and Yasuo is probably gonna eat a 6th. Actually, Enzo might lose as well. Yeah, you guys, I don't think Mana Zane Jinx is a thing. I think the stats were right. Bashed and Xayah. Kind of close. I feel like the patch is not as bad as people think. This patch? So I think that the patch is not great. I don't think it's good. But maybe so. I think if I were to answer you, if I were to respond to you in like the literal sense, you say it's not as bad as I think. You're probably right. I don't think the patch is like that good, personally. I think it's far too heavily skewed towards Star Guardians, and sort of like win conditions. Your counterplay measurements are things that are like also frustrating to go up against if you get caught up in collateral. Like I think Akali is sort of inherently a frustrating unit to play around. And if that's like one of the best counters to the meta, that's again, if you're driven by competitive and results and you don't care how you win, then yeah. But I think like some of these experiences do matter. So I would say that you're probably right. Like it's probably not as bad as people think about it. There's like some people who are just like very, very, very burnt out on TFT, and they just like complain constantly about the state of the game. And they're probably way too negative and overly biased and like way too skewed towards competitive. But I also do think that there's a lot of players who like don't enjoy the patch, and I think that's You have to make, what is this? You have to make it rock, paper with some imbalance, but various comps that do well or bad against the other. The problem is when the imbalance is good against every other comp. Well, yeah, but that's not slight imbalance. Slight imbalance is like, there's going to be some comps that are A tier and S tier and some comps that are B tier and C tier. And that's just a reality of it. Let me ask you another question. How exciting is it to watch a sports league where every team is at 50% win? I think that some people think that theoretically sounds good for your favorite sport, but the reality is some teams will be better always and some teams will be worse, and that narrative and what drives it makes it actually kind of interesting. If every team was just like, well, it's like 50-50, could go either way. I think a lot of the way things have shown is that when that happens, the league actually becomes, any kind of professional league becomes a lot less interesting. For some weird reason. I think theoretically it sounds great though. The Yumi Star Guardian patch was good until Mech Mentor became 4-way contested lobby towards the end. Yeah, and there's that. The funny thing is, that's also like somewhat player driven, right? Because Mentor Mech was a discovery made. It's not like something, because Socialite was really good. It's not something that like people blame Riot for that, for like not making the patch like good or the game good. But there is a percentage of this which is like, we just haven't discovered what is good yet. Like we're saying the patch is not good. We're saying the patch is bad, but it could very easily be in a couple days we figured out a couple new comps or a couple new power up and variations of things to enable it. And all of a sudden the meta shifts. I'm actually pretty convinced that this set actually has some of the most potential to be like sort of like an like a set that could last for a long time. Like I think that if fruits weren't so buggy and non-functional, like dysfunctional and like just a hot mess that's the way it is right now, then I actually think that like this could be one of the sets where if they left it alone for 2 years, 3 years, if Riot just straight up abandoned it, you could see multi-year meta shifts of the way things go because of like the way discoveries have worked this set. So I actually, and like that has almost been true of every competitive game, right? You look at some games that have been left alone for like 10 years and all the meta shifts, it would be very much true of this as well. So if everything bad was good, it would be good. I mean, if that's the way you want to reduce my argument, that's like one way to interpret it. You guys don't understand. I did something last night that that has restored my mental. You guys can't rage bait me today. I did something last night. I played another game besides TFT. You can't rage bait me. I played another game besides TFT, and then I remembered how good TFT had it. So it's kind of amazing. You do one thing and your mental's back. So yeah, nice try, nice try. Oh, he put Jinx. Oh, it's actually kind of genius. He put Jinx in this corner so that Akali would pop in front of it, and then Jinx immediately bursted. I mean, Akali in general struggles to ever kill Jinx fast enough when she gets online full power, so. What game? Oh, I played Street Fighter for 3 to 4 hours. Because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about it. I mean, it's happening in 2 weeks, so maybe I should say it anyways. But I'm going to TwitchCon this year because I'll be competing in like a Street Fighter All-Stars creator event for Sage and Slam. So I'm like, they're inviting me to compete on stage at TwitchCon. So you guys can laugh at me if you want, but I'm starting to practice it again. And I suck. So there's nothing like playing. I mean, okay, here's like a little bit of a hot controversial take. Street Fighter is a fighting game. People have the perception. Okay, what do you think is more luck based? Street Fighter or TFT? Street Fighter, one of the most legacy storied competitive esport franchises in all of gaming history. What has more luck, TFT or Street Fighter? You tell me. Actually, let me ask if I have the score sheet here. Did they update the score sheet? This might be last patch. This is 15.4. This is 15.4. Let me ask Dory. Hello, Dory. Do you have... Hello, Dory. Can I see the updated score sheet? Pause, champ. Now, I think almost everyone overwhelmingly would say TFT is more luck-based. Like, and it's not even close, right? Now, the funny thing about that is I have heard on multiple occasions, I asked some TFT orgs why they would have a TFT team and not a Street Fighter team or Street Fighter player that's sponsored or whatever like that. And one of the reasons that multiple people have told me is that Street Fighter is too random. TFT is less random than Street Fighter. That's what they said. I've heard that by people whose job it is to research esports teams and players and pick them up and try to find the best competitive result. I've heard multiple people tell me that Street Fighter is way too random compared to TFT. Just food for thought in terms of I know there's a lot of people who are going to be like, who think I'm just, Frodan's just doing his thing again. He's bootlicking Ryze. He's defending TFT. I hate TFT. I need someone to validate my hate towards it. But I'm sorry, haters. I'm not validating you for a little bit longer. I've heard on multiple occasions that's the case. And I played Street Fighter last night, and I'm not here to complain about Street Fighter. Actually, I think Street Fighter is super fun. I played it for 3-4 hours, and it was great because I realized I suck, and I like realizing that I suck and trying to like grind towards not sucking. I want to suck a little less, but the game is very volatile. The game is extremely volatile. Aggression is really rewarded in that game, and it creates a lot of difficult defending situations that feels like it's almost like random or like the volatility is super high. And the number one complaint about online is that you just quote random people out. Like people just do random actions that just like overwhelm you and they just win the game. And so you're just basically constantly guessing. And you know what? Believe it or not, I was playing it and I was thinking, you know what? At least in TFT, I get to feel like I have decisions even if I get screwed over. Sometimes in Street Fighter, I feel like I'm not making decisions. I'm just basically constantly picking ABC. Like they drive rush versus drive impact versus jump in versus, shimmy versus throw loop for the 4th time in a row. So on and so forth. I think there are separate pools, but I heard there may be a 4th pool around Lulu herself. I'm not sure. No one knows. Anyways, these are the scrims results. This is Scrim results. Street Fighter's a guessing game, so yeah, it's a lot of random interactions based on player decisions, characters, matchup. That isn't correct to luck. Oh yeah. I understand. Luck does not mean variance, does not necessarily mean volatility, but they're also not so exclusive to each other that they're all different shades of what we're talking about, which is predictability. People want less of that if they're competitive, or they want more of that if they're competitive and less of that if they're like more casual, right? They want to have less predictability, more like randomness, more like unexpected stuff, surprise, so on and so forth. Are scrims over? No. They're just reshuffling. They finished their 4th game, and we're waiting for lobbies to reshuffle. This lobby is gonna have Prestivan, Dish Soap, Double 61, Ironbog, Replay, Kaito, and Tartman. Who else is also playing? We have Title in another lobby with Bintum and Marcel. Jazz Latte. Lobby 3 is Coco, YBY, Grea, Bopster. Lobby 4 is Pokygom. Pokygom scrimming. Good to see. Good to see. Wait, they started the game. Oh, no. Oh, no. They started the game already. They went so fast. I missed it. All right, maybe I can join for the next game then. The spectator, they said, you know what does grind my gears when the number one thing that's grinding my gears this set is that when Ryze says they fixed something and they didn't. They told me not only for patch notes, but they told me they fixed a spectator thing, and it just doesn't work. But that is the number one thing that has tilted me this set in TFT, which is when they say that it works and it doesn't work. Anyways, the point that I'm trying to say is playing other games can help you with perspective sometimes. Is Grea in Scrims? Maybe we'll just watch Grea's game. Coco, YBY. It's got some folks. The whole point is that we're just trying to get some information anyways, right? ArtixRx. Oh, it's EPTFT. Oh, we're already friends. Oh, he's online. You need to relog. I relogged like 10 times. I've done all the stuff. It just doesn't work. But we'll see. 2xKO is actually less random than Street Fighter. Oh, it's true. You know why? It's because in 2xKO, I know that if they touch me, I'm dead. I don't have to guess. There's no guessing. I look at some of these Yasuo combos in 2xKO, and I'm like, oh, that's great. Well, I guess I'll just never get hit. You know what the counterplay is in 2xKO? Don't get hit. They should bring back augment stats to get her trust back. Yeah, that'll do it. When they said that they're taking away augment stats, they took them away. They brought them back. They took them away. Yeah, that'll be a good way to get trust back. Bring it back. Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap. You guys have no idea the toll that 3 vasectomies have on a player base. I think they're the victims of spaghetti code. Oh, absolutely. TFT has spaghetti code like crazy. What do you think protagonist average this set? I mean, I could tell you what protagonist averaged when we were tracking our own games for Vitality's bootcamp. It was very, very high. I mean, our sample size was not very high, but you know, we definitely tried to see like how protagonist was performing in our screenshots, and I just gotta tell you, man, it was very good. And I don't think the stats of it have really gone down at all. In fact, they might be better now. So. For sure, it's below a 4.0. It's not, though. It's not. Because if it was below a 4.0, Riot would have already nerfed it. It's not. You can keep saying it is, but it's not. Because if it is, they would have nerfed it. Their policy is that when an augment is like overperforming like that, they would nerf it. Like they absolutely would have nerfed protagonist if it was average 30. Because you have to remember that a lot of players take it just because they think it's fun. So the stats on it are probably not as insane as you think. But I think in the hands of a good player, right? So the thing is, in the hands of a good player, it's probably a lot worse. Like think about this. Aura farming right now probably is not even that insane stats, because so many people have clicked, or like, I'm guessing like aura farming's AVP right now is probably not even that good. That's because a lot of people play it badly, and that's been true of Trait Tracker, that's been true of Golden Quest, that's been true of like a lot of different things. So like you can just like keep spamming chat and just saying 100%. It's below 4.0. It's below 4.0. It's below 100%. 100%. It's below 100%. hundreds up. Blah, blah, blah. You can just keep saying it over and over and over. But the reality is, stats. It's really funny about TFT players because the thing is they have their own narrative in their head. A lot of players have their own narrative in their head, and they'll look at the stack and they'll just say the stats are fake. I bet I'm willing to put money down, any amount of money down, to get Protagonist as AVP. Maybe we can convince Riot. We can slip them some bribery money underneath the table. Listen, man, they're game devs. They're probably not paid that well. Actually, they live in Santa Monica. Maybe they get some pretty good living. But I'm sure we could slip any amount of money. Riot be like, just give us the Protagonist AVP. I'm going to put any amount of money down that it's not below a 4.0. Any amount of money. Any money. I'll bet my entire net worth. It's not. Because the thing is, they would have nerfed it already. You had 5 patches to do so. And if that was the case, then no. I think you're wrong. I think it's one of those cases where it's like Trait Tracker. The stats are always gonna make it look way worse than it actually is. And then it could go the opposite way. You know what's probably, you know what I'm willing to bet is like one of the best AVP augments in the game. I don't think you guys would even guess it. I think one of the best augments in the game statistically. I have a hunch that this is the case. I think the best AVP augment in the game is Tomb Raider. I bet, like, I'm guessing if I was a guessing man, if Ryze said you'll never guess what the highest AVP is, I'm guessing Tomb Raider would be the highest AVP augment in the game. But then every logical player in TFT would look at that and just be like, that's the fakest stat of all time. So yeah, I mean, we can argue about augment stats all you want, but like the reality is some of them are not that helpful. Just in terms of like pointing out the imbalances. Just saying. Just saying. Young, Wild, and Free is probably really good, except they nerfed it like pretty heavily. Like didn't they nerf it like last set or this set? Or was it this 2 sets ago? I don't remember. But they nerfed it like pretty significantly recently. All right, let's look at YBY. See what he's up to, man. For a genuine question, I'm struggling to find concepts which to improve on TFT. I've been really high rank in League of Legends for a while and can easily see what to improve on in VODs watching replay, but I seem to be stuck on Masters and can't see what pros do differently. It could be that you just need more experience. If you're like relatively new to TFT, it's a lot like chess, in that sometimes just time studying the game will naturally just improve your understanding. Because in TFT, it's all about putting. The best analogy I've ever heard from TFT from Bryce, my former. If you're new to TFT, you probably don't know, but Bryce was like my co-host. I used to cast TFT as like my main thing that I did in the game, and he was like my co-caster. I did a podcast with him. I miss him a lot. But he recently stepped away from TFT because he had 3 kids and he got really busy. He said that he used an analogy one time that TFT is a game where you are basically taking the world's hardest exam, except the possibility of questions are like maybe tens of thousands of questions, and you only get asked like 20 of them per game. And so like the difficulty of TFT is like you have to study and learn like these 10,000 questions that you can potentially be asked, but only 20 of them randomly show up. And so it might feel like nothing gets put. Oh, and by the way, every 2 weeks they patch the game. So it feels like really, really hard to keep up with that. But we have Chaotic Evolution. And so sometimes it might just feel like you're doing all the right things and you're like, I still don't think it's coming together. And then one day you'll realize it does come together because you've just accrued enough experiences and knowledge and like building upon principles that are really core to the game. And the nice thing about doing that, by the way, is that it never really leaves you because of all the time invested. I actually do think TFT carries over so often that if you like truly learn how to get better at the game instead of just like one tricking a comp and like let's say you one trick Star Guardians, you'll basically be stuck in that loop constantly for the rest of TFT if you like never actually learn the game. You'll just like basically try to keep one tricking everything, and then if you can't, you're just gonna be stuck. But if you like truly invest time into like improving, you can climb on any patch. I think it's worthwhile in my opinion. So don't worry too. Did both of these guys do pocket recombob and they both got Ahri? I think so. That's really unlikely. What are the odds of that? That's crazy. We have over 9,000 Katarina, which is I want to see how Katarina can do. Katarina is definitely one of those compositions where I personally try not to play that often. Coco also did Pocket Recombob, and he took Pocket Recombob into Katarina, and he stopped there. He actually stopped. He fished for a power-up. Okay. What if I don't want to be a pro player and I just like big numbers on my LP account? Well, then just play the way that is the most enjoyable for you. I personally enjoy TFT as a competitive game. I have a very hard time. If TFT only had normals and hyper roll, I don't think I would play the game very long. In fact, I think I would probably quit the game if that ends up being like eventually. I think TFT is a game where I enjoy playing it competitively. If what you care about is a casual achievement, then go for it. When's the new set? Believe it or not, the new set is in like 5 weeks, guys. 5 to 6 weeks. It's actually very, very soon. After this weekend's TPC, 2 weeks is regionals, 2 weeks after that is worlds, and then that week after is PBE. So, you guys, all I'm going to say is you guys better get all your complaining juices out of the way, because set 16 is going to be the best set of all time. And I can finally, you know, be in a, I can finally unmod Demacia and Raptor and ban him for being negative again. Boom. That's what they said about this set. No one actually really said that about this set. You know why people said that about this set? Oh! Wait. They tied. But Ssangyeop... Actually, that's crazy. I think what ended up happening was the Ahri heart had already committed to the board. And so it, like, destroyed the units. But the speed of which Ssangyeop actually killed actually got him the win. That was nuts. I think people were just obsessed about the fact that there was an augment called solo leveling. And it was anime themed. They're like, oh my god! Just like the show! You guys! It's a Naruto reference. I think weebs were obsessed with it. Like the weebs were calling it the best out of all time. I mean, I don't mind the weebs, man. I don't mind the weebs. This is not anti-weeb language. I saw this thing. I saw this stat that the best performing movie in theaters was Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. It beat out Superman. I was pretty happy about it. The weebs are taking over. They are taking over. All right, so we have RE2, Star Guardians. We have the Soul Fighter opener. Actually, Lyyyress slammed Last Whisper and Rageblade. I'm interested in what he's going to try. Is he trying to play Xayah? Is he trying to play Star Guardians and just slamming suboptimal Star Guardian items? Because these are, like, not the items that you want right now currently in the meta. Rageblade and Last Whisper. So the difference between low master and GM is who has more knowledge about the game. For TFT knowledge come from studying the game and watching pros. It's everything. The difference between a low master and grandmaster is that the grandmaster player is better at everything in TFT than the masters player. And the difference between a challenger player and a grandmaster's player is the challenger player is better at everything compared to the low masters or to the GM player. And then even within challenger, there are layers. If you come from League of Legends, you understand the difference between someone who just hit challenger versus a player who is a good challenger player versus a top challenger player versus the pro players. There's levels even within that tier as well. The top 10 ladder players on North America have a massive, in my opinion, a massive consistency edge compared to the other players right below them. Now, the thing is that tier is widening. Before, that was like a tier of like 5 players, 4 players. Now it's like a tier of 7, 8 players. And now tier 2 is catching up. And I would say when it's all said and done, it's going to be a small separation again. That the current crop of tier 1 is going to, is like, there's going to be like an elite god status tier. Because when TFT is 10 years old, there's going to be like only a few players who have truly ascended beyond that. And then there's going to be a group of like 50 players who are very good. You know what I mean? There's going to be a group of like 50 players who are well established. They're great. They can do well in the tournament. They have history. TFT will have like this rich, like, wow, this guy has done over 6 to 7 years, maybe 10 to 13 years have done well. And then there's going to be people who are like mind-blowingly consistent. That's going to be like 3 people. And I think that's going to separate again, but that's going to take a long time. Because that's just the way it's going to work. Because TFT, believe it or not, over time skill shows. And I know that's going to be a crazy concept to some people who just think TFT is high variance, but there's going to be, like, I actually think there is going to be a faker of TFT.
Man, I'm getting more dog than
Is it going to be you? Are you going to be the faker of TFT? What do you think? High five.
Give me the mic.
Yeah. Low five. All right. It's probably not going to be him. Just saying. I mean, statistically, it's probably not going to be him. But I will say that it's likelier to be him than Dishsoap's son. Because, as you guys know, the goat's son is just never the second coming. It's just not true. It skips every other generation. Wait, how come there's a user named Cottage Chad, and this guy is one of my most active chatters, and then there's a first time chatter called Cabbage Chad? Are my chatters just a bunch of view bots? What's going on here? And there's a user named Cabbage Ton. What? What is going on here? Okay, is Chaotic Evolution Jhin crew reroll a thing? I was told that you get tailored stats. One thing about this augment that people don't necessarily realize is that there's actually 4 times that you get this evolution, because you 3-star 3 separate things. And then the 3-star also combined to star up to the 2 stars combined to make a 3-star. So you actually get 4 bonuses, because starring up a champion grants it. And I believe you get tailored stats. If Jhin gets just like, let's just say he gets 40 AD, that's like an insane amount of stats for a soda, right? I think Faker was an outlier because he became the dude so early in the game's lifespan. Yeah, believe it or not, TFT competitive has only been around for about 3.5 years, and yet we have not 1 but 2 people who have won multiple titles. If Disto wins another world championship, is he not already kind of like the dude? Just 3 to 4 years in TFT, which is just like wild to think about in a game of extreme variance. Is it just a bot farm? I think so, man. I think so. I see all these reports that Twitch actually has like everyone's view botting, right? I saw that Twitch is like, we're gonna be banning view bots, and then all of a sudden a bunch of streamers like, I'm going on vacation, and then they came back and their view counts were like a lot lower and stuff like that. And everyone's like, oh, you guys are view botting. I was trying to like, because I'm a streamer, I have to pay attention to that kind of stuff, industry trend wise. And everyone's like, oh yeah, like these phase guys are view botting and these. And I was looking over at TFT, and then because everyone's like, yeah, judging by viewer activity. like the chat engagement. And it was like, yeah, you can tell because how do you have so many viewers and their chat moves like this fast? And I was like looking around left and right. I'm like, my chat moves kind of slow a lot of times because I feel like I have a lot of people who are just AFKing, playing TFT, or just like at work. Like, it's not me. Wait, it's 3-5 and he already has Katarina 3? I don't understand. That is way too early for a Cat 3. He's at 50 gold. He didn't even roll that much. Lurk light. Oh yeah, I'm not calling you guys, but I feel like the viewer behavior of TFT is like very AFK second monitory, you know? Unless you're like unless you have like an army of hate watchers, which I have a few. I like to think that a couple of you guys hate watch me from time to time. Oh, his Crystal Gambit cash out was the 3-star 1 cost. So we got a 3-star Syndra and a 3-star Neferi. This is I think a 300 cash. Let me see. I actually got this the other day, and I got Garen 3 and Ezreal 3, so I full pivoted into 6 Bastion. Yeah, I would say that the majority of TFT viewers are like just people who just AFK and lurk. But yeah, I think there are people that view bot. I don't think TFT people view bot though. I'd be very surprised. But based on the metrics that they would say, a lot of people would say that Soju would be view botting, which is just I think that he's the last person I would choose in TFT. Because if you understand the space of our section of Twitch, Soju's chat moves really fast and it's very active relative for a TFT streamer. But like if you were to judge it based on the way other people view like the other IRL streamers or whatever, they'd be like, yeah, he view bots, which is just crazy. Okay, so how does YBY, is he just gonna play Syndra 3 with Star Guardians? I guess he is. That's awkward. Akali, Ryze. One guy has 50k viewers, but when he makes a poll, only 1k answers. Yeah, that was Aiden Ross. I think the thing is, if Soju ran a poll though, and he had 15,000 viewers, I think he would get like 1,000 as well. I don't think he would get that many. Gwen? Like, yeah, do you think Soju would get 10,000 people responding? I don't think so. Tesla Coil, caretakers into Zayaya. I mean, this is one I'm pretty interested in. I also thought, I'm under the impression as well that Jhin Snipers is like kind of falling out of meta, like by a lot. Like a lot of people don't like this build anymore. So Chaotic Evolution. He reforged into a Morello and another cloak. That is bad. He needed offensive item. That is bad. JC isn't exactly like the player that like wins the most, but I always feel like this guy has some tech up his sleeve because he like studies and practices with a bunch of Chinese players. He's from China. He like he's a player from NA, but he used to basically compete on the online Chinese circuit, and then they found out he was from NA, so they disqualified him. He actually made it to like a cup finals in China, but he was playing in NA, and they found out and they DQ'd him. So then he's like, all right, fuck it, I'm just going to play on NA. Okay, tons of stats. So he usually has some kind of tech up his sleeve. I'm a Soju viewer and I can't chat because I don't have a phone to verify my account. Don't worry. When you get out of high school, maybe your parents will let you have a phone. Life gets better, don't worry. I've never seen any polls on any stream get high engagement. That's generally true. I would say that I get a lot of engagement on polls when we're voting on lobbies for tournaments, for like a high stakes tournament like Worlds or Regionals. What was his ping? I don't know. I have tried to play on the China server one time, and my ping was like 300. It was pretty hard. Okay. Okay, 6 Sorok looking okay. This is definitely kind of a weird lobby. This is a lobby where all the Star Guardian players are low tempo, lose streak, which is usually not the case. And then like Artix, Pocket Recon Bob, win streak, right? And then the other players as well. And then this guy ended up going for sorcerers instead. You have 3-star Jin, red buff Morello, and Sunfire. Juggernaut Zaya. Wow. Wow. There are some interesting stuff going on in this lobby. Show the golden quest. Oh, sorry, he got Braum. Sorry, I was busy scouting after the augment. Braum's pretty good if you can play around it, but the problem is I don't think he's in a position to play around it right now. Wait, how he had Golden Quest and he's pre-level to 8 and he's this poor? That's kind of crazy. Okay, we'll see. I'm still amazed how TFT Worlds is not an in-person event. I know why they don't do it, but I feel like ping matters a lot. It doesn't matter that much. Like it can matter. For the moments that they do matter, they can matter a lot. But on average, it doesn't matter. But like you understand like why TFT isn't LAN, right? Especially because it's like 3 times a year and it's also on short notice because the competitive schedule and the set schedule. Like we don't have to explain that. We explain it like every set and we explain it multiple times, but you guys know why, right? It's not pragmatic. It's not pragmatic, and they're more likely to bankrupt TFT esports from not doing, like, sure, it'd be more hype for like the few times we could do it, but then like in a couple years, the Riot executive will look at it and be like, well, this is like burning way too much money. Let's kill it. And you know what? Let's combine with Brazil and LATAM and then a year later, let's go ahead and uncombine them because you know it's not working. Anyone see that, by the way? Did anyone see that, by the way? The LCS is coming back, and I'm like, yes. And also, what the fuck was that this past year? I was trying to watch the LTA finals, and I gotta tell you, the most excited that I've heard the casters was when Kobe heard Mark Z announce that LCS was coming back. Before that, like watching FlyQuest and 100 Thieves, EKS and everything like that is like, it's all right. It's like, then they take the Nexus down. But LCS is coming back. They're like so happy about that. That was like the most exciting moment of the weekend. I'm like, you know what? I don't have to finish watching. Respect that they at least made their mistake. Yeah. That's that. But that's the bare minimum, you know? That's the bare minimum. The thing about League of Legends is that for so long it has been on top, and you don't want it feel like doing the bare minimum is like what they should be applauded for. Okay, so he actually transitioned into Star Guardian from Juggernaut. That's a crazy pivot, actually. He went 6 Juggernaut into Star Guardian, hit the Poppy too. Star Guardian, Sorcerers. Artix had to go into Sorcerers because his Golden Quest gave him Braum, and I guess that was the only thing he was like hitting at all with his items. It's a Sorcerer Mirror. Also, Artix's items are not very good for Sorks because he has Death Cap, and Death Cap is not a Sork item. Death Cap is like you don't really want Death Cap when you already have so much HP. You want Jewel Gauntlet and the crit stuff. I saw a co-streamer title saying LT, and I thought it was some Latin league, and I didn't click. No, it was the Premier League, but you know what? It's done. It's dusted. And I think people say that the damage is irreparable, that it can't be recovered back, and I think that they're right for now. But that doesn't mean that they can't. Like a lot of doomers will say that they can't make new fans. I don't think that's true. I think that is doomerism, And there's a lot of justification to feel that way, but I don't think that's true. I think that all they need is like 3 really exciting young talent rookies to like really show promise, and then let's say they make a good Worlds run, and then we're fully back. Like, don't act like you guys wouldn't get hyped about it if that all happened, right? The generation of Miracle rises up. Like, all of a sudden it just shows up. You guys would be tuning in for that shit pronto, and you guys would not just be like, a lot of people would be like, yes, we're finally back. How important is over 9,000 for Katarina? I would say it's one of the most powerful ones for her in general. But the reason why Coco is doing well is because he hit so fast. And I would say that over 9,000 with this item setup is okay. If you actually look at the stats show that Katarina with this item is actually plus delta. And that's not because this is a bad set of items on her. It's because Katarina tends to thrive in much more like concentrated environments where you can get like an artifact or you can get like a raiding item. She's kind of like mediocre without those power spikes, but because she hits so fast, or he hits so fast, and he has over 9,000, it's actually pretty good. How's veteran Katarina? I think it's worse than the Battle Academia version. What does the win condition look for like Akali? Win stage 4 really hard. Get 3 items on Akali and a duo carry. In this case, it's Ryze. And position and cheese people. Like right now, he should beat Bopster. This is, assuming Akali jumps on like Jinx and Jinx dies, he beats Bopster. The win condition for Akali is jump on their backline carry, punish the low rollers, and just sneak out like a top 4. Like Akali's like a top 4 scamming comp. And like in the best case scenario, you get a second because you just scammed everybody, and then one player hit really hard, you can't beat them. Like Grea's at 15, he's at 7th place. It wouldn't surprise me if he got as high as like 3rd, you know. Also, YBY with his cash out made it all the way back. 5-star Guardian. 5-star Guardian. The thing about longevity in any sport is about teams having young talents being refined. LCS failed or was failing because teams focus on importing talents rather than creating talents. I mean, that is the most common sentiment that I've read. I mean, not that I don't think you're dropping a hot take. I think that is like the most established room temperature take possible about like League of Legends in North America. They imported too much talent. They didn't foster, but they are actually trying to develop new talent as well. Like the whole like they just import thing hasn't really been true. Really, like they do obviously have imported talent still, but to suggest that they haven't been developing talent at all is also false. And like it maybe that's the impression you have from years ago, but that's just not the truth. Is Corrupt Vampiric Scepter showing up fake? No, it's actually true. Let me see. Give me a sec here. This is a PSA for anybody. Courtesy of our favorite LATAM NA player, Tex Summers. Apparently, a cash out can give you a random artifact, which can give you Corrupt Vampiric Scepter. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. There's actually one layer deeper of this, by the way. Dishop told me on the podcast yesterday that they also have Suspicious Trenchcoat in the artifact pool right now. And as you guys know, Suspicious Trenchcoat got removed from the game. And so there's also a chance on the 210 cash out for Crystal Gambit where you get a random artifact and nothing shows up. Literally, you just get an empty cash out. Yeah. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. That's not even like a bad balance and a design thing, whatever. That's just like oversight of the small details that I'm starting to just think that they're understaffed. Ssangyeop went 6th. He went 7th from there. He was like 60 HP a stage ago, #1. loses every fight. Sorcerers go 6-7. I mean, everyone knows this. Sorcerers are not very good. You have to be super far ahead to play Sorks. Also, I said Grea scams placements and scams his way to a top 4. I mean, he has double TG, Tesla coil. So I would say that right now, there's like a lot. It feels like there's just like a lack of definitive polish. Because there's so many things like you forgot X, you forgot Y. And I have a lot of sympathy for that, by the way, because every time we're doing TFT Academy updates, all the time I get told, hey, you forgot this. This power-up is wrong on this champion. It still says Socialite in the text on the stage 4 text box. It's really, really easy when you have to update so many different things. Oh my God, the Jinx Rocket. To just like forget and leave boxes unchecked, but the difference is, like, we're just doing a guide website, which can be easily updated immediately. You can't just immediately, like, oh, let me fix that trench coat problem real quick and have it deployed for live. You just can't do that. You have to wait a week or 2 to do it, which is crazy. Frodan, yesterday I thought about what if we move spell crit and only have auto attack crits because the increase of AP items with good secondary effects like original Nashers. What if we remove crit from the game? Spell crit? We would have to do a total overhaul of a bunch of things. Items, augments, trait balancing, things like that. And I don't think anyone's asking for spell crit to be removed. I feel like it's fixing an issue that no one asked to solve. Anyways. I mean, JC might top 4 with Jhin, considering his items were like true whiz for a while.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Shayo, thank you for 28 months. He tried to position Jhin to dodge the Akali. Akali got him through the Jhin anyways, and Jin's dead. And Grea scammed the fight. Wait, maybe there's Sivert. Oh, kidding. Yeah, this is what Akali does. Wow, it's so close. This is definitely like one of those pro lobbies because you can see everyone barely squeezing by the skin of their teeth. Bopster barely getting through. Grea barely getting through. Coco was in a really good spot. Over 9,000 check. 5 mana regen, which is really good. 40 AP. That's good stuff. Good stats. Let's just fix the game before we do system changes. Yeah, I agree. I don't think we need more systems overhaul. I think we have much bigger problems than whether or not spells can crit at the moment. Coco is dead. Wow. Grea, this is what I said, man. You just scam placements. You just scam, and then you just die to Star Guardian anyways. This is the best case scenario for Akali. This is what Akali does really well in the meta. Also, he does have insane Tesla coil value. He has 6 units. That is a lot. He also just rolled on 8s the entire game as well. Don't worry, guys. Ryze skipped development for this set because next set's going to be the best set of all times. Oh, it will be. But I also think next set's going to have bugs as well. You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think if Riot doesn't have a buggy set, they're not even trying. Are they even really trying if they don't have a buggy set? That means that they're taking no risks. Wait, YBY forced Akali to go left away from the Jinx? I mean, Jinx, Akali gets one tapped anyways, so. Do you know why the bugs? You know what 0 bugs means? It means that they did everything they know would work 100%. There's nothing new. Because the #1 reason why bugs keep happening in TFT is because they keep trying new shit. So 0 bugs Actually, it might not even be a good indicator. All right, last scrim. Can you please explain how to position against a collie? Yeah, there's a podcast that me and Dissa release. It'll probably come out later today. You can check that. We do like a whole explanation of it. The TLDR is leave a gap in your front line. Also, didn't you ask that question last time as well, Golly Destroyer? I feel like you asked me that before. Like a month ago. Like back when a collie was good. No, they just started instantly. Okay. Well, I guess scrims are over, guys. Sorry. Unless, are any of the scrims, maybe the other ones are like finishing up. Oh. Because they can't spectate. All right. GG's then. No, it's fine. Okay. They just want to do their thing. They want to have fun. All right. Well, that's okay. What we can do is we can go start climbing. Because after this game, scrim blocks are over. Looks like Precedent's crushing it. 1-1-6-1-3. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right. Okay, so we'll play on. We'll keep going. Chat's gonna pick my first 2 augments on EU. We're gonna keep climbing. Burninator. I feel like maybe that's like my only out might be to like try to Burninator and like find a treasure and then just snowball my treasures. But I feel like that's just not gonna happen. Also, none of these are heroes. All right, whatever. GG's. I'm just dead. Yeah, this guy has 60-60 across the board. I'm just cooked. This is definitely hindsight, but was it ever a spot to Malzahar Darius? Me? No, I actually think Veteran Jenna is good, but the problem is that I think my augment selection on 3-2. I know that a lot of people will say that it was like Sunfire board didn't help, and that's true. But if we could like, if you want an actual serious analysis of that game, I like tower defense for a heavyweight +1 is just like straight up game losing. Like it doesn't matter. I think if I like hit a little bit faster and I picked a better augment, I probably would have gotten 5th or 6th. But like the moment I clicked tower defense, I bot forward. There's not much you can do about it because like you're just down like an entire gold augment, and that's just like really hard to do when people are all playing like the Star Guardian board and stuff like that. So that was a game where I mean, honestly, I think people just got tired of me top 4ing with everything. So they're just they just want all the random stuff. Anything that just says random, they just click it.
Victory awaits. Look at us making new memories.
All right. Start the polls. 1, 2, or 3. Hit me with it. 1, 2, or 3. Heavy is the crown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So what's the plan then?
I will not hold back.
Ooh, Heart of Gold. I think I go Steadfast. And that's what's a level actually. I think Kog'Maw is actually pretty good with Heavy as a crown. So I think I can try to play for a Kog'Maw game. I think it was unlikely I was going to win this fight anyways, so it's fine to lose this one. Like, I don't have upgraded front line, so like I can wait for Garen 2, everything like that. Plan Atomic Crowned Malphite. Okay. so then you have no plan. Syndra.
Let them try to stop me.
The plan is there is no plan. Great.
Look at us making new memories.
Let's see here. Heart of Gold. I mean, I think I get some wins. This guy leveled and lost. But I doubt whether or not I'm actually able to farm Heart of Gold pretty meaningfully. If I go up against anybody that has reasonable front line. This guy's a free win. This guy has no damage. No damage. Full econ. It looks like Starry Night. Starry Night. The Rel hero power up with 0 Rels. It's a Starry Night game. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. True. True. 0 Rels. Starry Night game.
Boom, baby.
I mean, to me, that almost sounds as plausible as you just saying it's a Lee Sin 3 game. It's like, okay, well, yeah. I mean, sure. If somehow I magic. First of all, Rel's one of the most contested one costs in the game. Part of the reason why Starry Night can't even really be played pragmatically is because everyone's holding Rel. It's like the best opener on average, on top of like Soul Fighter, in my opinion. I think Disso values Soul Fighter even higher, but I just personally think the Rel opener is insane. That aside, Starry Night's not even good. What's Starry Night? It's a power up for Rel that gives her AP based on how many 1-stars or 1 cost you're fielding. 15, 16, 17. Okay, I will say though, if I natural Syndra 3, maybe I find a way to play it to Prodigies. I'm supposed to be looking for Rageblade here, I think. I think I go Shed and Rageblade. Especially since I, can't pick up anything else. So I guess I'm Kog'Maw, and I think I'm Bastion Kog'Maw most likely. You can also play Heavy as a Crown on Smolder. Wait, what? This is my 7th Syndra.
I will not hold back.
This is my 7th Syndra. I am incentivized to level here because I won 2, and the more I win, I get Heavy as a Crown value, or sorry, Heart of Gold value.
Star Guardians are in
So I think I'd play this. Sell this. Sadly, I think no matter what, it's just not supposed to ever be Syndra 3 from here. But I could play in the mid game. I could play Syndra 3 all the way to the end of stage 3 with Crown Demacia and farming a bunch of gold. Because the Heart of Gold farming 6 is already like a really, really big deal. Ooh, money shot. 17, 18, 19. I don't want to sell Bastion pairs.
We can do this.
I don't want to do it. Swain. Sell. Crystal Gambits. Definitely not a sorcerer setup either. I also have 4 Bastion. I think 4 Bastion would be more acceptable if I was playing around Rel. An Ash game? Oh, true. An Ash game. That was actually the only game I've won today. The only game I won was when I played Ash, if you really think about it. Lux over Ezreal. I need the Prodigy. Wait, this guy has... Why does this guy have a Malzahar too? What's going on here? Dude, Syndra is so good. How come no one's complaining about Syndra? She is so good. I'm holding on to the Protector in case there's a reason to play Protectors. Like, if I hit an early high roll Cassante, then it's probably going to be played around Protectors. Why don't you have Malzahar too? Because I have Syndra too. That's even better. Why invest 9 gold when you can invest 3? Is Cog good here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be playing Kog'Maw. That is the plan. That is the plan. Vi. I held too big of a bench. I think I converted some 2 costs, sadly. I need to have some of these pairs. I need this tier to become Shojin. I need this tier to become Shojin. I need to find Rel. I want to level here. I want to level here. Does leveling even do much here? This is 3 item Xayah too. Both of these guys are so strong. I don't know. I feel like leveling here is kind of ill-advised. It is 1-star frontline though. Maybe it was like level and roll. Actually, I think this is a level diff. Kind of close, kind of close. Xayah too. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Also, I think I'm supposed to sell this Syndra and hold this. Streak plus Heart of Gold. I would have to like level and roll a little bit. Okay. 1, 2, or 3. I can roll one of these. I mean, honestly, it's up to you guys. You guys can choose whatever you want. 1, 2, or 3. Another one, Crimea River or Raid Boss. All right, 3, 2, 1. Raid Boss it is. I got the Raid Boss. I mean, I think Raid Boss is a great pick. Good pick, guys. Nice job. We did it. You didn't troll me. You guys must really love me. You guys must really love me. You guys actually picked a good augment. I need to put this item onto a Shen, actually. Because right now, yeah, I'm probably going to lose this fight as well. I don't have Raid Boss on the right units. Close, though. Oh, hold on. Heart of Gold? Woohoo! Heart of Gold. Guarantee. All right, let's remove. Put Shen on the line. Get Shen Daddy on the line, and then it's always Bell tier. Your mic is great. Oh, thank you. I just use a Shure SM7B. Wait, this guy took game plan? Mark, what? Oh, he's playing Zig's crew. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. I thought he was playing Janner reroll, which I was like, you know, game plan, Janner reroll. That sounds crazy, but yeah. What is Unk playing? I'm playing Teamfight Tactics. Best strategy game in the world. I think it's with Crown on Kog'Maw. I just want to check real quick. It's not Archangels, right? Kog'Maw, Crown of Demacia on Kog'Maw. The builds for Kog'Maw are with no artifacts. It looks like it's Shojin Rageblade or Shojin Giant Slayer. Or you could also go Rageblade Gunblade. Actually, Rageblade Gunblade looks pretty good too. Interesting. This is like pretty low sample size. Yeah, it looks like it's Rageblade Shojin, but definitely not Archangels, that's for sure. I don't think Archangels is like very good. Unless you it's basically the replacement of the Crown of Demacia. Oh. I was thinking about making adaptive here. Like for frontline, and then belt becomes anti-heal like Sunfire, and this becomes Shojin. I mean, I kind of want Swain now, right? Yeah, Swain's probably better. The lack of Kog'Maw is definitely a little bit sad, but hopefully I can get like a win or two. And I get one more Heart of Gold. I'm looking for one more Heart of Gold in the next 2 fights, because a lot of these guys are kind of strong now. Like, I'm losing to 1-star Syndra. What? Oh, actually, I think I win. Nice. Huge, 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 huge. All right. Unamas. I think I'm supposed to put this on Swain. Body change. Is this standalone or body change? I think body change is 30% health. Times 2. If you like think about it, body change is just standalone times 2. So I like times 2. All right. Is Visage better? Visage is better, but then it kills my component for anti-heal. I want Sunfire because Kog'Maw provides some shred and sunder, so you don't need to build anti-armor, anti-magic resistance, but you definitely want to build anti-heal. In fact, there's like, you can argue that a couple of these fights I've lost because I don't have anti-heal. The heck was that? Shine Brighter Lux? Oh my god. I'm holding his Lux. In Defiance.
Victory awaits.
The heck was that, man?
One blade, one purpose.
Okay. Kind of whiffed. I have to take off the crown because the wolf's gonna assassinate you. If your crown holder dies, you lose the fight. So, yeah. I can hold Xayah until I find Kog'Maw, but it's still gonna be a little tight.
Do not hesitate.
There it is. Kog'Maw. Edgelord.
Face light, dweeb.
I want to see if I can hit Kog'Maw too, but I'm like not really hitting many copies of anything really. Yikes. These are all bad. And then... oh, jeez. Wait, what even are these items? Anti-heal? Is it just Quicksilver Kog'Maw? Like, what even is this? I think I'm just gonna wait one, see what happens off the off the augment. A second adaptive, double adaptive? Yeah. I need 6 passion as well. Customization, salvage bin. I think salvage bin's a little bit better. Spear Soul gives me AD, but Savage Bitten lets me reforge all my remake all my items. Oh, TF.
I'm sure.
That can be nice. Also, I need Kog'Maw too. The fact that I don't even have Kog'Maw pair is very concerning. Is Kog'Maw contested? There's no way, right? Let me do this. Remake. So I have this. I have this. I have so many offensive items here. Am I just going Archangel's Kog'Maw? I have no more removers as well. Ah! Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? Where's my Kog'Maw pair? Where's my Kog'Maw pair? I need Kog'Maw too. This is a travesty. What's even going on, man? Not even a single Kog'Maw too?
Face light, dweeb.
Dude, unbelievable. TG, I guess, on Shen. And then I have no more removers. Archangels is a must. It's not. It's not Archangels, it's Shojin. I think I'm gonna go something weird like Death Cap on Swain. You don't want Archangels and Heavy as the crown. It's just not how it works. The fact that I also missed on the sword is pretty unfortunate as well. But like this game was just like very, very low roll on my roll down stage 4, which is kind of unfortunate. It took so much gold to get Kog'Maw pair, let alone call. This guy has 3-star Janna, 3-star everything here, and he's also like suffering. He's like HP, low HP. This guy has Malzahar 3. I mean, I guess he took Trade Sector and Heroic Grab Bag, but still, like, he's 6 copies ahead of me. Oh, wait, hold on. Just complain. But is it, I think it's like kind of late, isn't it? I feel like it's like really, really late. I already like suffered such big losses, like all while getting to here. This guy hit Ziggs 3. Oh my god. Oh, that's actually insane. These boards are too insane. Reroll fruit? Yes, sir. Need to reroll the fruit. Yeah. Okay.
I don't miss.
Well, I can't even roll for anything. Like I'm pretty much just rolling for Leona too. I think I just basically like take a 6 here and just leave the game. I don't think there's anything really much I could do from here. Toggle, but doesn't matter if you toggle if you're not gonna roll. Like I'm looking around the lobby and multiple players are an entire stage and a half faster in tempo than me. And if I hit this Kog'Maw too, I'd be able to win these fights and I'd be at like 40 something HP. But I lose every fight because I'm just behind. Salvage Bin probably was like the Hail Mary that... Like I took Salvage Bin because I also needed the belt for anti-heal. If I got like a sword, I think it's like correct. I think it's correct. Because I would have also, even if I got the Shojin, I still would have struggled to get... I still would have struggled to get Perfect. I would have struggled to get. Oh, I have a shiny Rammus. Wait, what? Holy cow. It's also a little tricky because this guy's also rolling for bastions as well. Is this Bis Rammus? Yep. Bis Rammus is you turn your Kog'Maw and Smolder into Rammus, and then you roll, and then you switch it back. Offensive items, offensive items, offensive items. I guess I should have played... should have played the Protector version. I have Janna items.
Do not hesitate.
I have no clue how to make sense of any of this. So I think it's like Crown Guard. Jesus Christ, man. This salvage bin ended up being so troll with no Reforgers at all. So I guess I have to just like remove off of Swain. Like this Gwen could be my level 8. There it is. I can do...
Mundo's pain always at 0.
I mean, I guess I need Sunfire no matter what. Sunfire. And then I can go... I guess I'll just go... Declaw. Actually, I'll go this. Crown Guard. Go BT here. I mean, whatever. This game, I can actually just give me the 5th if I can. Otherwise, whatever. I like it. Just game was just unbelievable. I actually went 8th this game. No, this game is just so sad. This game is just unbelievably sad. Holy cow. I mean, it's okay. I think I was also kind of doomed because I was in like a pretty tough spot contest wise, and also like the fact that it just like took way too long to Kog'Maw. Lower like crazy, yeah. Keep thinking on items let you lose. You're right. You're right. If I slam my items a little bit better, I would have definitely won this fight. Yep. Double snipers Yasuo. You right. The first time chatter's right. All right, I'm just dead. 4th place. I mean, that's not bad. My MMR is 2126. Okay, I lost a lot of MMR lately. Ooh, Geppetto. When you summon a character during a fight, give +1 attack. I play a toy deck. Okay, this is a toy. Summons a 2/2 bot, and it gives me +1 in my slot for the rest of the game. This is a toy. Jack in the box. Summon a 1/1 Jack. All right, sounds good to me. So I just keep giving these +1/+1 every single turn. Beanie Baby. Oh, okay. The thing about Beanie Baby, it doesn't summon a character though. So maybe I actually go Rose. But it's good if you like 3-star a toy. You know, I'll take Beanie Baby. Can't be that bad. Dragonling. For quest attack 3 times. How practical is that? Maybe it works if it's like this. I've actually never clicked it. I think this is a new card. Okay, it wouldn't attack. Unlucky. I'm like afraid for it of getting attacked. Let me... Character recruit is +4/+4. Transform a character. Each of your animal slots get +1/+1. Let me just go ahead and... I mean, Twinkle Twinkle is better if I like use it and hit exactly a unit I want. Because it's like +4/+4. And these are all just like 3/3 and stuff like that. If I invest into a unit that I actually want. I'm going to go Twinkle Twinkle. Oh, Jill Sunshine's pretty good here, I think. I'm a big fan of support cards in this regard. Because it like basically gives me all these different units with attack. Okay, I'm pretty sure Dragon Link is useless. Unless you're like, you have to find a way to attack early. Okay, Beanie Baby. If I get a golden Beanie Baby quest, recruit a pirate. I mean, that can't be too hard. I'm gonna do that. And I recruit a pirate. Boom. Pirate recruited. Your support characters have hunt. Improve my buff abilities by +3/+3. Gain additional heart. When you discover an epic treasure, find a second one of it. Support characters have hunt. Buff my abilities by +3/+3. Maybe it's additional heart. Just extra life is good. It's a little bit low tempo, but I think it's fine. This guy has a lot of stats. No, I lost a 50-50 there. Ooh, repair cracked heart. I can also pumpkin spice latte, but I think Navi. This is an 8/8. I'll go raggedy toy. Summon a 3/3. Is Mecha Man better? Give a +1 slot and summon a random toy. I'm not missing that many hearts for Raggedy Ann. Like, these are both toys that synergize with my hero. So I think I'm going to go Mecha Man. Summon a random toy. It just, like, works really well with summoning with Geppetto. Boom. Also, Mecha Man summoning a random toy, I think scales with your level. What is this game? Oh, the game is like a fairy tale themed auto battler. It's just like a fun chill game for me that I like playing on the side. Mordecon. Mordecon has good synergy with toys because it's a toy. When you summon a character, give it +2/+2 and give Mordecon +2. And then the quest is when you summon 50 total stats, you get like a treasure, like a relic. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And then I kind of like where my board is right now because everything is just getting buffed by this toy synergy. So I don't want to disrupt it because if you buy this unit, you have to replace one of the units on your board. You can't just like hold this in your hand or anything like that. So the option is either to buy a unit that I don't want to play, like this ranged dragon, which I don't, or I can just pick a spell and give all my units attack, which I'm gonna do. Okay. Wait, this guy has a golden iron cash dragon. What? That's so early. That is way too early. What the heck? That's an epic. That's like hitting a 3-star 4 cost or 2-star 4 cost, and it's turn 6. That is basically the equivalent of hitting like a Yumi 2 in stage 3. Like, what is going on, man? That's insane. All right, let's play like 1 or 2 more and pull ourselves off the Master Zero LP floor. I mean, I feel like we're getting to the point where I think people keep picking very fun augments to play potentially, but we'll see how far we can go picking some questionable augments. Ooh, Naruto and a Mundo. Okay. What if I get the Shen Hero augment? That's not going to happen. They nerfed the augment chances. Okay, I have a belt.
Sure, you hurt Mundo good. Me can take it.
I'm more likely to hit Garen 2 than I am to hit Shen 2, so I'm just gonna play for that instead. Okay, a Gnar opener. Maybe sell the Bastion, play Vi. I think I'm playing a Juggernaut opener here. What time does the KO Coliseum TPC America Star Guardian Cup start? It starts at 1 p.m. Pacific. All right. Here we go, guys. Spoils of War 3, level up, or prismatic tickets? 1, 2, or 3? Level up, Spoils of War, or prismatic ticket? Wait, how come it's not working? Eh? Uh-oh, I'm having some chat issues. Oh no! It's saying that the poll's not working. All right, let me see. What do you guys want? 1 or 2? Looks like people are clicking 1. All right, here we go. 1 it is. Attack expert. Wait, none of these are good. Spirit sword, I guess. All right, I guess I can try to play for like a TF. Rigged? Boring. Oh, weird. I think chat's bugging out, guys. Prismatic Spoils of War is straight up griefing. No, I mean, I'm looking at it right now and it looked like most people were clicking 1. Do you know why 2 was good? Is because one person was just spamming and using mod power to just spam 2. That's why it's like overrepresentation.
Boom, baby.
It's just the loudest person in the room. All right, Juggernauts, Luchador. Wait, this guy's playing Silvermere Dawn, Bloodthirster. All right, should I go Guardbreaker on Gnar? I feel like I kind of need... I don't want this to snipe my Gnar. Oh, I lost. Okay, to be fair, I don't know if this is something that like Guardbreaker would solve, so to speak. Oh, please. Oh, I think I won. Nice. The poll still showing up on screen. I think it's bugged. I think the poll actually literally like it's like froze. So give me a sec. I'll just disable it. You can put glove on your Gnar. That's true. I could as well. Rural fruit to golden edge. Yeah, I don't think it's worth using an entire fruit for that though. Do you think so? I feel Spirit Sword's like okay, I guess. This guy rolled Ash with his expected unexpectedness. Donkor Kog'maw. Juggernaut, huh? What the heck? Oh, never mind. It's just Jace. That kind of surprised me out of nowhere. Is over 9,000 good on the Mundo Hero Augment? Yes, it's very, very good. It's one of the best that you can get. You can also go max vitality as well. All right. So let me go for... Honestly, I'll take anything. I can even take like this Vi and make TG. But I think ultimately you care about like anti-heal and your front line here. So I just take Morello. Warmogs is also quite good, I think. Warmogs or Morello. I think I'll take Warmogs. I think the front line here matters a lot. And I think I can do Warmogs on front line. So I think I go Warmogs on Vi. Syndra Planner? What do you mean? I'm gonna go Warmogs on Vi. And then just like call it from here. Is it Nat? Oh, it's 12 to level? Nah. It's you get 12 EXP per level, right? You get 12 EXP per level, so... Or sorry, 6 per level. So you get 12 immediately. That means in 2 rounds, I'll be able to get there. So I think I just like sell everything here, make 20.
Man, I'm getting more dogged again.
Cahudo, thank you so much for the prime. I asked ChatGPT for unique votes and it said 1 equals 16, 2 equals 22, and 3 7. Well, isn't ChatGPT notoriously bad at counting? So that doesn't convince me of anything. Also, you guys are making it sound like this isn't what people wanted. They did want it. And maybe you learned a really valuable lesson. If you wanted it to be 2, you should have gotten more people to vote. That's right. Okay, so I have 30 here. I mean, it's looking pretty good. Level up into fast 9. Is it ever worth playing Soul Fighters without an emblem? I personally don't think it's very reliable, but I think like what you can do is you can just play Soul Fighters without an emblem and you just aim for like a 3rd instead. But you're supposed to play from ahead. Because like basically the idea is if you don't have a Soul Fighter emblem, if you don't hit like the ideal optimal settings, you're basically just gonna like win, lose in the late game to the good boards anyways. And if you don't have the HP and you're playing from behind, you're just going to eat a bot 4. So you need the HP buffer. Ramble. GP. Sell this. Darius pair. Ooh, okay, I have this as well. I should definitely level here. I got nothing to play. I guess I could just play another Vi. I could also play just 5 Juggernauts. Also can play heavyweights and ditch this guy. That also works as well. And then I have Bramble Vest. Wait, the Ash guy is streaking? Surely not. The Ash guy is also win streaking, you guys. We're now up to 9 votes for 3. Oh, actually, that's a good point. I don't actually have the thing working for the next vote. All right. We'll do it with Twitch transparency. Check this out. I'm gonna start a vote. I'm gonna start a poll right now. Okay, the poll right now is open. You can vote 1, 2, or 3 in chat based off the Twitch polls. Tons of stats. I'm gonna roll Crowned Will. You guys can choose any of these 3, which I guess like, yeah, know your enemy. Tons of stats that are unceasing. Just vote. Just vote. You guys can type, but you should be voting in chat. What do you do when you're contested 2 or 3 ways in a lobby? I mean, usually you take econ, you roll faster than them. Okay, everyone wants says Aatrox. Or sorry, unseizing. It gives me, oh my god, it gives me Aatrox 2. And it gives me Mundo 2. 52, 54, 24. I mean, I level next turn. I'm like a little bit afraid of this Callista though. The Callista, if it snipes my Gnar, I kind of lose like all my damage. Okay, so what am I gonna go for on Carousel? Am I playing Ashe? There's no way I'm playing Ashe in the mid game, right? I mean, this guy's win streaking playing Ashe. I mean, it can't be that bad. Okay, never mind. He lost. This guy's playing Ashe. Everyone point and laugh. This guy's playing Ashe. TF Juggernauts. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna be going for. 20 to level. 3 heavyweights, sniper, soul fighter. I sold the early sniper and they've never come back, sadly. I'll just play this. Just another Juggernauts. Unceasing Juggernaut value. Oh, no. It's probably fine then. Unceasing means you want to play more Juggernauts. When an allied Juggernaut dies, all our Juggernauts gain 10% max HP shield. Just play more Juggernauts. There's still value in it, even if you're not playing max. Plus 3, 5, 8. Guy hit Jinx. Crystal Gamba. TF Juggernauts. Wow, this spot is amazing. Level 5, level 750. 4 people in my lobby are Star Guardians, and the 4 other are Akali. I mean, if you just play like any uncontested line, you should be able to go like 5th at worst. If you play like Yuumi or Soul Fighter or reroll something, like it is not correct for every lobby to be 4-way Star Guardian, 4-way Akali. I think just people are just being lazy, or they just want to play it because they think it's fun. There is 0% chance it's correct to do that. You could give me all their spots, and I would just like look it over, and there's no way I would agree that all of them should be playing that. I guess I go Last Whisper. There's a Akali with a belt available, though. You know what's actually funny? It's kind of like 4v4. It's like 4v4 in the sense that like 4 people are playing Yuumi and 4 people are playing Akali. 4v4 TFT. Oh, man. Oh, no. This guy has the blue buff. That's not good. That's very scary. That's very, very scary. Kraken Gambler's Blade. Is this guy? This guy's Zaya. Giovanni. Dude, this Vi is a beast. She heals so much. I mean, it is also 1-star Zaya, and he also farmed like 5 to 6 gold that turn, so. Who's the last Juggernaut? Sept or Lee Sin? Yes, sir. That's good. That is good. I see it's on Vi, I guess. Tank Scylla. Tank Scylla. Ooh, baby. Okay, so I natural that. I mean, it's just straight to 9, right? Like, even if I lose the next 4 fights, shouldn't I just go on 4-3? Yes. Dude, this Jace is really scary. I don't fear anyone except this Jace. This Jace is fearsome. Why is your little dude biting everything? This guy? 'Cause he's a hungry little fella. Because it's almost dinner time. You know what I found out? I found out some secret tech, by the way, for getting better sleep. And unfortunately, I think it's something that I'm pretty sad to report, but like one thing that I love doing is I usually like having like a nighttime snack after I eat dinner. But my sleep has improved a lot by just like not eating after dinner, anything. And just like not eating for like 4 to 5 hours. It sucks because I like really love like late night snacking, but Also, I think it has like better like benefits also for other things too. So sadly, I think you're just not supposed to eat. At least for me. This is not like health advice for anyone else, but for me, I found out the tech was to just stop eating after dinner. But like I love like having, and like I'm not even having unhealthy snacks. I'm like talking about like just having a little bit of fruit and like some light popcorn or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But yeah, you just shouldn't have snacks. Sag. Duelist, heavyweight, sniper. Have I still not found a single sniper to complement this guy? What is going on? Also, I have even shroud, duelist, heavyweight. I sold my heavyweight. Okay, great. I feel like I should reforge a cloak. I feel like I should reforge a cloak here. GS. Sept, being the hero he is, just absorbing the damage. No. The Caitlyn sniped. I mean, it's fine. Huberman says you should eat only if the hunger won't let you sleep. Otherwise, you can stop eating 2 hours before bed. I read that as well. Although I was told that that guy, is he actually the guru? Because I'm a little skeptical. Okay, I don't have enough items for Tesla coil, right? Beach episode. Sunfire board. Okay, hold on. No 4. I mean, I probably don't need Sunfire board. Best friend sounds like it's also good. Moonlight. I think I'll just take combat. Best friend. I mean, Sunfire board is like not even good if I find like one Morello, right? 48 to level. I can sack 3 and go at 4-6. That probably makes more sense because if I go to 9 right now, I only have 40 gold to roll, and that sounds like a lot, but it's actually not that much. 40 gold makes maybe if I'm high rolling hits 1 2-star 5 cost. Oh, best friends. Oh, sorry. I was explaining my play. Hold on. I'll still kill everything but like his Nico. So okay, actually, why is this looking like this might be a best friend's diff? Oh no. You know what? I might have saved 1 HP if I played best friends. Let's be real, man. Not even. No diff. Okay, do you honestly think best friends wins that? No.
What do you mean this doesn't look safe?
Okay, here we go. Be real now. Soul Fighter, Duelist. Don't really care about that. Anyways, what was I saying? Yes. Dude, that Huberman guy, I see so many of his videos, and he just talks so confidently that I feel like I should just listen to him just because he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. But I'm like the most wary about people like that. Because like he's like a little too confident. If that makes sense. Chat won't like to hear it, but the biggest thing that helps with falling asleep at night and getting moves, getting restful sleep is exercise at some point during the day. I mean, stop using your phone, probably eat better. But like all that has one thing in common, which means I play less TFT and I watch less TFT. So I don't like it. I don't want it. I need an alternative. Something else. And this is a good loss as well. He's still playing Ash 1. You're telling me I'm losing to Ash 1? I lost to Ash 1. Don't watch Frodan until 1 p.m. What does that even mean? I'll take anything that helps me complete anti-heal. Or I'll take Lee Sin. Lee Sin's also good. How much? Behold the great dilemma of our time. How much TFT can we afford to not play? Almost none, man. If I don't play TFT for like a couple days, I legitimately just start having withdrawals. I just start shaking uncontrollably in like the Safeway aisles next to the chips and snacks. Okay, sack one more, and then I go to 9. And I have 70 gold to roll instead. This guy rolled. He went to 9. He's playing. He's actually playing around Ashe. Wait, how did he get the econ? Oh, he must have gotten econ. He must have gotten Ashe, and then econ. That's because I'm like, how does this guy get to 9? It's a 5-2. If I lose this fight, I go down to 50 something, and I go to 9. If I lose 2 more, I'm in the 20s. That's a little bit sus. Yeah. If I win this fight, no, I'm not winning this fight. I don't think I can. To lose 2 more, I'd probably be in the low 30s, but I think it's just better to go now.
If you're not first.
Udyr, Lee Sin, Lee Singa. Poppy 2.
My pain, my power.
I'm missing one. Best friend. Oh no, it's because I'm playing level 9. Sorry. You right. Like, who am I missing on best friends? Like, oh, because I'm playing level 9. Dizzy? I mean, I feel like that wasn't that bad of a roll down. I even get to make 50 by selling this Gnar. Wait, it might be a fast 10. No, it's definitely not a fast 10. I feel like you saying fast 10 is like how you go 8th, right? Okay, but I won. That's got to count for something. Also, Sept is definitely better than Vi with these items. I'm looking to see if I can get Vi too, because I would like to save a fruit. I feel like there's a lot of bad fruits on... Oh, Shadow Clone. Is it Shadow Clone or is it Ramping Rage? Shadow Clone gives me best friends value, which I like. Ramping Rage is like okay. I guess if you don't have Rage Blade, it's good. Oh, I have Zyra.
Sure. You say about my mama?
I need to roll to see if I hit
If they
2
insist on
stars.
it, I will oblige them.
Okay, well. Okay, now it's a fast 9, right? Fast 9 for... Wait, I have Tangzilla on my Vi. Crap. Sorry. Is it Braum? Set. Lee Sin. I got TF as well. I can remove this. Tangzilla again. It's pretty nasty, actually. Double TZ. The double TZ. What is this? Holy, this guy wants to drop. Hold on. Save it for the Google Doc, my friend. This guy is losing it. He's freaking out. He is freaking out, man. Holy cow. Riot! Oh. Holy cow. That guy, he went hard eighth. Wait, is he complaining while playing Living Forge Kog'Maw? That's crazy, man. This guy's playing Living Forge Dawncore Kog'Maw, and this guy's just losing it. Oh, man. That is funny. I probably should reposition, but yeah. You know what, man? I haven't really crashed out truly about TFT in quite some time, but one of these days I will. And I feel like it'll be a crash out for the ages. I got it storing up. I'm like Atomic, the power up. I haven't crashed out in a while, but like when it explodes, you guys better not be in the nearest vicinity.
Only 2 jokers in the deck, and I get
It might be something like that. All right, I'm looking for either a Varus item. I mean, I'm leveling a 10 to play Zyra, and then that's it, right? I could take Shred. I think it's just IE for Varus. Rageblade also is good. DB is also good. I think I'm just gonna go DB. Okay. Maybe Spark. Okay. Maybe. Here's another Rageblade. There's 2. Oh, I got a dupe. Oh, well, can't use it on anyone.
I choose this fight.
Next turn is a natural interval as well. Should I go Morello on TF? I feel like I should just go another Rageblade on Varus. Which is I could GS him as well. I think GS is really good on TF though in particular. Like I could always switch around. I could go double Rageblade on TF. Man, I wish the people with a very valid point about how badly Riot are doing knew how to express their frustration in a mature and composed way. They do. They actually do. It's just that no one listens to them. There are threads on Twitter where people actively lay all of that out, and there's some engagement on it, but they don't get as many responses. Like I can actually even point out like bro said TFT. This guy, you just look at what he wrote. He actually wrote like a giant thread. Let's see. Here, actually, it got pretty decent engagement. If you tune into streams, you might have caught wind of a really strong optimized fruit for the Star Guardian setup. In this thread, I want to voice some frustration with the fruit and what can be done about it. And he actually goes through it and maps it out, and it got pretty decent engagement. But it's not nearly as like, I guess, relatable or, I guess in some people's mind, funny as just like crashing out, you know? Because like in reality, people don't want to have real conversations about it. A lot of people don't actually want to have real conversations. They just want to like be frustrated and just like move on. I think most people who play TFT understand that like Riot doesn't want so many bugs to be in the game. They understand that it's hard to get balance correct. They understand everything. They just want to be like mad about it. No one rational is thinking like, oh yeah, like Riot's purposely fucking up one of their most lucrative games they've ever released on purpose. So like, for them, it's more like therapy than anything else. You know? I hope I'm making sense. So if you're like looking for like, and also by the way, I like to maybe I'm biased, but I like to think that I'm somewhat reasonable in my criticisms. But people legitimately thinking I'm defending Riot because one, as I'm criticizing them, I bring up a counterpoint for the purpose of discourse, so they think I'm defending them. They're so upset they literally can't even see past that. They're blinded by their own rage. And the fact that I even bring up a single counterpoint to my own criticism that I'm trying to levy towards Riot, they start thinking that I'm defending Riot. That's one. The second is that I'm not emotional enough about it, and they to them that's like, I don't know, I guess they don't think I care or something just because I'm not like raging about it. Also, can I go for 3-star anything here? Oh, I should put this Deadly Spine in the center because of the Caitlyn. Caitlyn, Jace, Living Forge. Oh, it's really close. I think I got it though. Okay, 5 TFs, 5 Lee Sins. Dupe and sell the Udyr. Oh, you mean for like gold? Oh, wait. This guy's holding Lee. Oh, actually, I guess I'm just denying him Lee Sin too. Okay, I guess that's fine then. Sure, that's fine. No problem in that. All right. Who should I put the tier on? I'm just going to put it on Zyra. Just her casting a little faster helps the team a lot more. She's a utility unit. She also can carry. Also, how much has my TF ramped? Just lesser dupe. So I'm going to get an artifact soon, right? Can you play 2 leads with different stances? No, you can't. Artifact? Oh yeah, Braum. Wait, he's like rolling down to deny me, man. Sag. Okay, so I can't hit Lee 3. I can't hit Twisted Fate 3. Oh no, he sold the TF. Thank you.
My pain, my power.
Oh wait, he sold as well. Oh, okay. Okay's business. Okay, so the thing that I'm gonna be worried about is like this Seraphine bomb. This Seraphine bomb is gonna hit a bunch of stuff. Wait, he's holding 7 Seraphines. I mean, if we both hit the 3-star legendaries, it'd be pretty epic, right? But I feel like Seraphine 3. I remember watching Seraphine 3, and it feels like it beats everything. Unless I have something like Edge of Night or whatever to like stop it. Oh, wait, the game's over. Oh, wait, that was his last life. Oh, I thought I had one more life. Or he had one more life. Oh, my bad. Oh, wait, my bad. All right. Shadow Clone seems so shit. Well, the thing is, both of those TFs are ramping. And it also hits the whole board. So everything has the lowest AVP. Oh. Frowny face. Don't be sad. No sad. Gets it first. My bad. No, I could have gone for 3-star 5 cost, but I messed up. I didn't manage my life correctly. Okay, this is the last game of the day coming up. Last game of the day. He was 2 off Seraphine 3. Yeah. No, I should have gone for it. All right, what are we at? We're at Mecha Man. I have a 2-star Mecha Man. If I find 3-star Mecha Man, it's over. Mecha Man is so good early game, and I can just straight like greed for like Fast 9. Party Pinata, give your toys everywhere. I mean, that's probably good long term. Maybe cut Jill. I mean, +6 attack is like +5 attack from my death rattles is really good. This summons a random toy, and both of these get attack from Jill. It's just good life trading. I do like the Party Pinata though. I remember you saying you have contact with some of the devs. How's the conversation going? We basically complain and say the set sucks for XYZ, and they say true. We'll do our best to fix it, and that's that, because you can't really ask for more They already say sorry, and we will try to get it all. Shrug. Like, I mean, what else can you really do? That's basically the conversations. Do I want Toy Pinata? I feel like this Jack in the Box is like whatever. No, I'm just gonna go. Oh, Goodie Bag. I like this card a lot too. Summon a random common character that give it my stats. It's probably better than Busted Bots. Okay, scaling wise, Goodie Bag scales way better because the more you buff Goodie Bag versus the other things, just summon like a 3/3 or 1/1. Okay, Party Pinata. So Goodie Bag summons another toy, summons a 29/7. So you see like all these bodies just keep getting in the way. All right, whatever. I get a quest. Gain additional copy of the 3 next treasure. Oh, Santa's cookies. This combo is crazy. When you summon a character, give a slot +3/+3. Santa Claus, thank you, man. Because I'm playing a summon. I'm playing like a Death Rattle summon deck or Farewell. Oh, that's beast. Down came the rain. I mean, okay, so I don't have any synergies here. Two-Headed Wizard is pretty good for utility. You cast a spell, you cast it again, so it doubles your next spell. You can also just like buff the first 3 slots. I also finished Mordecon. Once you finish the quest character, you get the treasure. You only get its passive, so it's like it's basically, I mean, it's a lot of stats, but yeah. Is Raptor playing on EUS? No, he plays on EUNE. He's Emerald. He's Flex 5v5 Emerald. What is this game? This game is Once Upon a Galaxy. I think I'm just gonna buff Front Row. You know what? I'm gonna take the spell two-headed because sometimes this spell, doubling your spell, could be really strong. Tin Man, have a heart, exactly 1 full heart, but I have 3 full hearts, so you can't get the quest reward. This is good if you're like you can lose streak into Tin Man. You can lose streak Tin Man and then start playing around your relic, but like it's not very good from this spot because I have to lose 2 full hearts. I don't want to lose from here. Scarecrow. Charlotte is like, I haven't actually played much Charlotte before. Give +3/+8 for each character. Does rank 1 EUNE equals Emerald EU West? Emerald EU West. We're talking about Flex Q, man. Challenger TFT equals Emerald League of Legends. That sounds about right. I mean, that's even overshooting it. Look at Greg. Greg needed a federal grant to get to gold in League of Legends, and apparently that was an achievement. Come on, man. Like $500 could have gone to buying some struggling university kids some textbooks for their future education because their government's just gonna let them down, so they have to do something. But yeah, let's just get gold in League of Legends. Nah, it's all good. Actually, I think that challenge was really funny. Also, it was just a bet between friends. All right, here we go. Last game of the day. Let's make it good. I serve my jail time. Wait, is Raptor still banned? I thought someone unbanned him. Unban Demacian Raptor. Okay, my bad. What's up? No, this is my last game. I'll back down afterwards. Thank you, though. Yeah, sell this. Sell this, buy this. I don't even know what I'm buying. I'm distracted. All right. The thing is broken, so please vote in Twitch polls. 1, 2, or 3. I'm gonna roll quality over quantity because that's just gonna make me play Star Guardians. 1, 2, or 3. At what cost? Upward mobility or lucky gloves? Three, two, one. Oh my god, at what cost? No, I don't even have enough units to play. What is this?
Look at us us make
Actually, no, I have mech. Oh, wait, never mind. And then I have this. Golden Edge. Okay. Into, Even Shroud. Wait, what am I playing? Okay, Geniuses. Tempo Geniuses. What am I playing? Fast 9 with at what cost? Yashuo. I don't even have a unit for this Gnar or anything relevant for this Gnar. Mentor Yasuo, Vi, Star Guardians. I feel like I'm supposed to go Even Shroud into Sword and figure it out. Or oh god. I think I'm supposed to go Even Shroud into Sword and figure it out. I think I'm supposed to play like Soul Fighter or something. Kaisa game. At what cost, Kaisa? Yeah. Yeah. Edgelord Zaya. Okay, so I mean Zaya and this technically is like my better setup here. Nah. I'm gonna stick with it. It's definitely not Kaisa. It's just not. It's just like almost never a Kaisa game. Even Shroud. Can I play with you? I feel like it's like Soul Fighters or something like that. I feel like I just play like this tempo into Soul Fighters. I definitely am not playing like Mentor. And I'm not playing around Akali. I feel like my mech is like AP driven, so like I don't have AP set up. So I feel like it's like some Soul Fighter BS. Maybe you know what it is? Maybe it's like some Volibear. Some Volibear Jinx. Except maybe not the Jinx part. Okay, protagonist, 9,000 volts. Hedge fund, worth the wait into Rakan. Hard commit. Sniper crown, Soul Fighter crown. Oh, wait. Oh, yikes. DB? I feel like Shojin is more versatile. Oh, you guys. You guys. It's an Ash game. It's an Ash game. Shojin Ash? Oh. Didn't think about that one, did you? Of course. Of course. How could I forget, man? How could I forget? It's also Crystal Gambit. How could you not? How could you not? It's also Crystal Gambit. Just start my loot streak with an augment that requires you to 10 streak to top 4. Yeah, about that. You know, it's still, you know what? 2 people can play Soul Fighter, right? I sold Vi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I stuffed her inside the dog. The spirit of Vi lives on. Still have this Kaisa. I mean, Kaisa 2 can be fine if you were like snowballing her, but it's just not good enough, man. Not good enough, mate. M8.
We can do this.
Oh man, this is such an important fight. If I lose this fight, it might be over. In fact, I think I'm losing this fight. Wait. This frontline's all 1 star. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, how bad is it really to play mech from here? I feel like none of these units are like worth holding. It can't be that bad. Oh, what's that? I had the worst possible mentor setup of all time. Sounds good to me.
Mundo's pain always at 0.
Not bad. I have Shojin Even Shroud. You're telling me I'm playing around Ryze? Okay. Sold Yasuo? I know, I needed to. I needed to. It is what it is. I have a dupe. That's Mundo too. I mean, it's better than going death. Oh, wait. I have. Oh. Oh, man. I never got the golden edge value. Because it doesn't work on PvE. It's a Jinx game. No, I think it's actually. I think it's a mentor game. Two mentor. Efficient with Shojin? I hate it. I hate it. 3 Juggernaut, 3 Mighty Mech. Was I supposed to level here? I actually just realized it's a natural interval. Oh, God. What was I supposed to level 4, though? I had nothing to play. I guess I could just, like, level and play, like, a random duelist. Isn't it Ice Bender? They nerfed Ice Bender pretty hard. Okay, guys, what do you think? Type 1, 2, or 3. I get 1 free reroll. I'll roll this one. 1, 2, or 3. Why not Mech Karma carry? I could do that too. All right, looks like you guys are voting for 3. Okay, 3 it is. 3 it is. Crap, I just lost my streak. Okay, Kaisa. Executioner. Heavyweight. Okay, next turn. I mean, it's fine. Next, I don't know. I don't know how much I can keep the streak going, anyways. So I'll sell this Mundo, and then Channel 1 Isekai. Probably mech with Bronze for Life. Yeah, you can also try to play like the Akali, Bronze for Life Akali, with 0 Nashers. Dude, my board sucks. Bronze for Life, 4 traits. Okay, I have this. All right, now we're looking like we got some stuff cooking. Now we got some stuff cooking. Akali's like a 7.9 with no Nashers. Yeah, probably. That's probably a generous interpretation of it. I'm trying to use this dupe on someone important like an Aatrox. I mean, I have all my utility taken care of if I want to play 4 mentor. Right? If I find one Yasuo, I pretty much have all my stuff taken care of. I think I'm just playing mentor mech. I already have the Ryze. Who am I missing? I'm missing Yasuo. I can't sell these units though. I can't sell these, and I can't. This doesn't make a 50. I think I go for. I mean, Jinx with the bow. Do I go Aatrox with the rod? Am I willing to do that just to 2-star the Aatrox? I think I need a rod item for Ryze. I don't think you can get this done without Ryze. I don't think it's worth because Aatrox doesn't actually make the board in the mentor board. Okay, so I have it. Is that worth? 1, 2, 3.
I'll get us through this.
I'll put this on. Ooh, dear. 5 bronze traits. Yeah, it's not bad. Sorry, it kind of requires me to think, and like, my brain is not working too hard. I can like level for a strategist. J4. J4 goes in over, I guess, Aatrox. I should rod this guy. Efficient. Yes. I can also just play like Volibear.
Face light, dweeb.
Senna. I want to put this on whoever I'm gonna duo carry. Usually it's like Volibear, right? I'm playing Ryze Volibear. I guess I can put it on like somebody that doesn't. I can put it on Udyr for now, I guess, but I don't want to like waste a remover. Shouldn't I just like put it on GP, like a unit I'm just gonna take out? Yeah. No, but like GP doesn't even do anything though. I mean, it's fine. I'll just put it on GP. It's just for 1 turn. Colossal. Yeah, just tiny terror it. It's fine. Just. J4 and Yone. I don't think I'm gonna go 5 mech though. I think J4 goes in over. GP for sure. And then I think I just play Volibear, Volibear Braum or Volibear, whatever. So I'm like thinking a lot about it, but Udyr pair. I think I sell. I'm holding all the triple trait units because when you play Bronze for Life, you can really play triple traits. But I don't think there's room. If you play Janna, Swain, Shen, you kind of need to play around like Karma. Play Karma, Ryze, Swain, Shen, and then you could drop the mentors. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not doing that. Just kidding.
I choose this fight.
Oh, Udyr too. Archangels, IE. Ho! Da Bear.
If you're not first, you're last.
Senna. That's a Samira too. That's a Volibear too.
Brace yourself.
Oh, my God. My God. That is crazy, man. I might be the best player in the world. That is incredible. That is incredible. I am so talented. Holy cow. Oh. And I'm back. I was thinking about if I wanted to dupe this Kabuko. But I'm thinking we don't. Best cheater? Me? Actually, I think I dupe Kabuko. I think I do Kabuko. It just makes sense too. All right, guys, and I thought it over, and I think you guys. I'm gonna let you guys vote for my last augment as well. I'm gonna let you guys vote for my last augment. I feel like it's the last game of the day. It's only right. You guys carried me this far. Reroll 1 and 2. Okay. Reroll 1, 2. Okay, and 3. What? I keep finding. I missed Volibear 3. I'm gonna go ahead and dupe this guy. I mean, yeah, this is good. I just go 9. Janna 3, Zaya 3. A lot of people are online. What was this? Oh, it's my augment. At what cost? You level, but you don't get to choose your future augments. And I just happened to get 2 very good augments. Bronze for Life and Giant and Mighty have really good synergy if you can build around it. So I basically just high rolled my augments. Yeah, I'm that guy. I don't even get to choose my augments, and I'm high rolling because Bronze for Life gives you durability and damage amp, and then this gives you the HP to like make durability shine even more, and then the double combat compensates for like my first augment, which is a bunch of ecom, but not a lot of late game scaling. So yeah, it's pretty egregious. The thing is, I don't even feel bad. Because some of you guys have actually trolled me on augment all day. That's right. That's right. Some of you guys in chat, you think I don't see what you're voting for? You guys have just been trolling me all day. So you know what? I deserve it. This was so deserved. Kabuko 3. That's probably why it's like good to use the dupe, because I can't ever find Kabuko. Also, I'm pretty sure... Wait a second. This guy took Isekai Echo Strategist and his Strategist Circlet and hit Kabuko 3, Janna 3 all at 4-2. With a Radiant item. Radiant Giant Slayer. What? I think this guy won the game. What the heck? That is something else, man. That is something else. That is actually a crazy high roll. To have both of these, 5 strategists, 4 mentor. Well, does he have Ryze as well? He doesn't have it, but that is a crazy high roll. Does that guy deserve it? No. I'm pretty sure he got to choose his augments intentionally. All right, what am I missing? Luchador, I can just play this. And a strategist, that's also fine. But I think I am going to be... I think I'm going to be falling off pretty soon. These next 2 fights are going to be pretty hard. And I think that going to 9... Jarvan's... If I don't find Jarvan... Can I play something else? I guess I can play, like, Janna for Strategist. Strategist does matter for Ryze. It's a pretty decent amount of damage amp on him. Dude, this lobby is crazy. I guess it is triple prismatic. Everyone's setup is really good. It's triple prismatic, and there's just like... Oh, nice. That's actually really huge. And everyone's boards are, like, kind of cracked. It's like we're going up against people that have like Radiant item, Cat 3, worth the wait, going for Rakan 4, right? Protagonist, which is also just cheating. This guy who's like giga cheating. Fast 9 Varus. I actually think that there's a really good chance that I probably go like 4th or 5th this game. And if so, I asked you to politely Just type HAH one time, and we can get our last out of the way, and that's it. Because, I might be screwed, you guys. Oh! Big win, big win, big win. Big win. What's that, level 9? At level 9, you play, Braum. Level 9 is Braum. But I'm, like, holding on to this Mundo just in case. All right. You could also play, like, Lee Sin, like a duelist Lee Sin for Bronze for Life. That's also okay. I mean, how much value do I have? 18%? That's pretty good. 18% damage amp, and then strategist gives up to 30. That's pretty good. Solid amount, I'd say.
Balance is not always fair. I am sorry.
Sell. 88s. Do I go to 9 now? Or do I sack one? Sacking one. I mean, going to 9 now gives me the best chance of hitting.
I'm not here to make
Or gives it lets me potentially get Braum rolling, I guess. I may be able to clutch a couple of key victories as well.
My heart is iron. Your skill against mine. Aserio!
I could go Lee Sin, Duelist. I think the Luchador matters, though, like, especially on Volibear. Wait, I rotate back into this guy. Oh, no. This guy is so strong. Stop it, man. This guy's not going to lose a fight for the rest of the game. His setup is actually just so legal. No! It was so close. Actually, one unit loss is not even that bad, though. Twist of Fate. J4 too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold Ryze? For what? Am I holding Ryze because I want to try to go for 3-star Ryze? This guy is one off set 3. Oh. So someone stop him. This guy's one off set 3. Sorry, John Joe. Set 3. Wait, I shouldn't hold Ryze. I'm helping him hit. What do you fight for? Ooh, Aatrox too. That's actually helpful. Rat? Me? Never. Uh-oh. Actually, no one swapped. I saw everyone on the other side. I assumed they would swap. None of them swapped. Although the Volibear got onto the Jinx. It's actually good. Wait, this positioning actually favored me a lot. Okay, not bad. Top 4. Dude, this guy's gonna hit set 3. Someone stop him, man. Someone stop him. Alright, I'm gonna do my part. Roll for stop to deny set 3. No, I missed. Uh-oh. Okay, Simp for Sandra, 69. You know what to do. Okay, never mind. There's nothing to worry about. 3 Juggernaut. Oh wait, a Bastion emblem for me is like basically perfect, I think. So I'll just go Warmogs then. It's another item for J4. I could also go like Death Cap and then like move something else. But it's fine. 4 Juggernauts. 4 Juggernauts actually like kind of makes my board worse on the low. Oh! 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 I have a Braum.
If they insist on a fight, I will oblige them.
Not bad. I guess tier can go on this guy. Maybe he casts a little faster. Sometimes that J4 cast can be the difference between winning and losing. Mentor Mech. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad. Oh, the Sept player died. Oh no, he went bot 4. Oh, I feel bad. I mean, I really don't, but in case he's watching, I need to pretend that I'm sad so he doesn't grief me next time. Oh no, Jojo, no. No. This guy's Akali. I have to dodge the Akali somehow. He put the Akali in the middle. Jumps to the far left. I don't know what he's trying to do by Akali middle, because Akali middle can get trolled by the front line. Because that's like the farthest unit, right? I guess it just beats me. Executioner Emblem, Radiant Giant Slayer. These are just the most meta boards of all time. Okay, but this guy just kills the other player and I go second, right? This is just a good second. He's one turn off. He's one turn off Kennen. Dude, the power gap in this lobby is just bananas. Kennen 4? No, he's not gonna get Kennen 4. He's gonna be one off Kennen, and then he's gonna queue into the mentor guy. No, I'm gonna queue into the mentor guy. No. And then he's gonna Kennen 4. Then he's gonna beat the mentor guy, and then I get third.
Today we fight each other. Tomorrow we may fight together.
I'm not here to make friends.
Lee Sin. Miss Lee Sin too. That guy hit Kennen. Oh wait, he hit Kennen 4. Just kidding. I mean, I don't really think it does that much, but we'll see. Okay. My Braum, that was lag. Sorry. I may lose this fight. This is a third. Oh, I feel so scammed. I feel so scammed. Okay, but surely this guy just dumpsters this guy, right? Even though he has Kennen 4. Okay, whatever. I can't hit. Volibear 3? I don't think I was going to hit Volibear 3. I'm looking for Braum too, but... Wait, I'm back. I'm rotating back into him? No. It's just Ghost, right? It's just Ghost. It's just Ghost. There's no way. There's a colleague jumps to the center. Okay, I just need this best defense Kabuko guy to just like dumpster him. It's like I lose against this guy no matter what. Come on. I mean, this guy's Jana setup's insane. Why does it look like he lost? Oh, I beat this guy's ghost?
Balance is not always
Oh, this is the... this is just a scam third. Oh, man.
I'll get us through this.
Oh, well. It's fine. It is what it is. Third's good. Oh, because, like, he basically hit the Kennen 4, and now he's, like, too strong. So, yeah. It is what it is. Unless something crazy happens. Unless something crazy happens. Do you guys believe in miracles? Okay, J4 locked him down. Okay. Okay, I'm on the back line. Bull Bear. Bull Bear, do your thing. Ryze. No. All right, whatever. It is what it is, I suppose. There's a strategist emblem going on his side. This is just ridiculous, man. This is just ridiculous. Come on. I mean, it's okay. I think ultimately I should be pretty happy with the result, just because I took at what cost. I feel like I just got scammed out of a second though. Let's get the Braum. Miss Braum too. I couldn't even afford it, but I missed Braum too. Okay, maybe I somehow don't troll. All right, check this out, guys. This Braum, this J4, missed the Jana. That's not good. J4 cast again. He did. No, I can't even touch this Kabuko. All right, all good. I mean, third's fine, all things considering. This game was like pretty high roll, but the other people in the lobby just high rolled harder. That's basically what happened. So yeah, Radiant Relics into Radiant Giant Slayer, Pandora's into Radiant Giant Slayer. So like these, and then these people hit things like Executioner Emblem and Strategist Emblem and Protector Emblem and extend their board like crazy. And I'm out here looking for Braum pair. So yeah, it's all good. Third is good. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Fun games overall. Tomorrow we're gonna do the same thing. Only a couple more days before TPC, so we'll watch more scrims, climb more ladder, and get more of the read going. Dude, scrims are still going on, huh? People are still scrimming. Is anyone still streaming their scrims? Is the podcast out for TFT Academy? Let me check. youtube.com/@TFT Academy. It is. Go check out TFT Academy podcast. I'm just going to go ahead and post the link. It's the most recent one. Please go support the podcast, because I guess it's just important to support it. If you guys don't support it, then I can't force you to, but this soap will be very sad. You don't want a sad dish soap. Okay. Let me find someone to raid to call it for today. Who is online? Who do be online? Setsuko, T-Lights, Kuramex, Saint. Oh, Kerm's playing Scrims. You guys can go hang out with Kerm for a bit. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I love you all. Bye.